Bionanogenomics, technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price targets. Starting off with the price action, I'm going to predict right now that we're going to be having a strong move to the upside whenever we break this descending red level of resistance right here, this trend line that I'm hovering over. Let's go back and go over the validations and why I actually have this as a level outlined on the charts, right? If you're new to technical analysis and you're looking at the daily chart, okay, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's go actually to the recent past. Okay, you may be wondering, what the heck, Brandon, what the heck is this? This looks like a freaking college algebra assignment that I failed in high school. Yeah, I can relate. All right, they're just random lines everywhere. All right, let's actually go over it. Let's go over this line so you can actually learn a little bit about technical analysis and why it's actually so important. Okay, if we actually zoom out here, okay, zoom out here. Oh my gosh, okay, it goes back so far. All right. This is the first validation. This is the red level that I want you to watch. This is resistance. It's descending. Another validation right here. This is in the bull pennant, right? It's the descending resistance of this bull pennant that we were in February and the start of January that, we predicted perfectly and the price target was hit almost exactly right. It's also been a little bit of resistance and support in the near past. So once we break out of that, I think that is going to be almost a confirmation that the downtrend is done. Now, you may be thinking, Brandon, the downtrend is already done. We've been climbing we basically hit almost 100% increase since the lows of $5.58. Okay, congratulations to anyone who bought here, and I am sorry. My sincere condolences for if you had a stop loss being hit, or if you I'm not sorry for you if you actually sold voluntarily at 558K. No, I'm not sorry for you if you did that. All right, but you may be wondering, this descending blue level of resistance right here. You may be wondering that was validated since the start of the downtrend. Basically, wouldn't that signal the reversal of the downtrend macroscopically once we broke out of that? Yeah, absolutely. It maybe could. Yeah, it definitely could. But if we actually look at this level right here, it's much more likely to actually signal the reversal, just because it's not as shallow and quick as this one. It took us like 2-3 days, right? 2.5 days to break this downtrend since the lowest point, right? If we can break this. If we can break this descending level, validate it as a new support, and validate it as 38.2% retracement level, that would be very good, and I think that would almost be a very high probability reversal confirmation. Okay, confirmation and probability are two different things, but with technical analysis, nothing really is 100%. There's nothing really that's 100%, but these are very good indicators, in my opinion, that will give us an idea of when to buy and sell and hold, in my opinion. Let's look at some exact entry points. We have been trading in this very steep ascending channel right here with these two trend lines. This ascending level has been validated perfectly here, that's 2, 3, 4, and right now we are trying to break down. We just saw a little bit of a bounce right now. Let's see what we're doing after hours. Currently down another 0.5%, and on the day we were down almost 2%. So we did have a couple false breakouts, right? False breakouts right here, false breakdowns here, and a little bit of a false breakdown right here, or a confirmed breakout. We will have to see. It will be interesting to see where we will go right now. But also, guys, I want to tell you something. You may be freaking out, all right? You may be thinking, wow, once we break this, okay, let me go ahead and get rid of that glitch. Okay, trend line's literally just disappearing, right? That's not what we want to see. But when we break this, you may be wondering, wow, is it just going to be a straight free fall down to 892? That's what happened last time, right? If we looked last time, we broke this level and this level, well, not this one, but when we broke this level, it was just boom. Well, not really. Okay, this is what happened in the pre-market. The gap down. This was because of the markets. Okay, in the pre-market, okay, it doesn't really look that volatile, really. I mean, it kind of was though. Minus almost 2% to minus only 0.5%, basically, for the Nasdaq. And the Nasdaq is the one that matters. Let's be honest. The Nasdaq is our overlord and savior. No one cares about the S&P and Dow Jones. We need the Nasdaq to do good. All right, am I right or not? So for BioNano, the Nasdaq is actually basically why we gapped down this much. And if we actually saw another breaking of this ascending support, there's a couple reasons not to be worried, because this is what we've been doing forever. We've been making these basically we've been pushing, and then we've been consolidating, pushing, then consolidating, and the pattern just repeats. Right now, this is a pushing. This is a bull push right here. Okay, trend lines are glitching an insane amount right now. Okay, there we go again. All right, let me just fix this. Okay, see if it will actually be fixed, right? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's lock that so it doesn't move. All right. So that's what we're looking at as far as entry points. Anything under 10, in my opinion, is a steal. If you want a really good entry point, I think it's a little bit unlikely that we see it come back to this level, but it can definitely happen. It can definitely happen, guys. So anywhere from $8.92 down to $8.72, anywhere in that range is going to treat you extremely well, in my opinion. But anything under 10 long term is a very auspicious entry point, in my humble opinion. And if we actually go ahead and extend this little support level right here, there actually is going to be another support right now, and we are seeing a little bit of a bounce right now off of that level. So that's another entry point if you can't wait, if you want to add more shares. But let's look at some other indicators, because I know this is what everyone wants to see. Let's look at the RSI and the MACD, relative strength index on the hourly. We're looking at 55. That's not looking too great, right? Let's look at the daily, though. It's important to look at multiple indicators. We're looking at 48.96, and on the MACD, we are looking to get a confirmation of an uptrend or of a bullish reversal as far as the MACD is concerned. Right when the signal line crosses below the orange MACD line, that will be that will represent some bullish sentiment for the stock. Also, I want to show you guys something new. I just want you to take a look at the volume here. What do you notice these last couple weeks, and even with this insane sell-off? There's not any red volume. There's really not. And look at these four candle bars right here. These four green candle bars, this equals all of everything else, basically, or at least close to it, right? No one is really selling that much. There's not really that many. There's not a ton of shares being sold, according to the volume bars here. Okay. So what this means is that people are buying in and they are holding. They're not panic selling. Now, of course, plenty of people panic sold, right? Plenty of people panic sold. But if we actually zoom in here, it's really not that bad. There's been a lot of green volume lately, and look at the green volume over here. Okay, this isn't being matched by the red volume, right? The green and red volume is not adding up, especially if you go in the past, if you had in these ones, right? Okay, so. Let's look at the 4-hourly RSI as well. We don't want to look at just one or two indicators usually, all right? They're all going to, as far as RSI, in this case, they're mostly all going to be similar, but still, 56.50 is what we're looking at there. But let's go back to the daily. Let's cover the moving averages real quick. We have all the golden crosses you want. 200-day EMAs below the 55 and 15-day moving averages, along with the Bollinger Bands. Let's look at that. Let's look at those as well. Excuse me. The middle Bollinger Band is trading above the current price, sitting at $10.53. This is where I'm getting this number. Also, moving averages, I'm getting those right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. If you're confused, look over there. That's your key. We're currently trading at $9.38. The middle Bollinger Band is sitting at $10.53. Plenty of upside. And I don't want to brag. I'm not being arrogant. This is a fact that I said earlier that I had one person really get mad about and said I don't know how to use the Bollinger Bands right. Okay. Jay, you're wrong. Respectfully, you were totally wrong. Okay. I've been saying since we broke to the downside here that eventually we will inevitably 100% basically, okay, not technical analysis is not really 100% ever, right? But basically 100% of the time when you break to the downside or upside, you will always come back and touch this middle Bollinger Band eventually, whether that's in a month or a year or 2 days. Usually it's within a month or two. Okay. Usually it's within a month, I would say a couple weeks usually, but obviously that's what we saw with this. Okay. That's what we saw. Let's go back here. That's what we saw with this. Actually, no, it's not, but almost, right? Almost. Okay. It's not perfect. But anyways, we almost touched this middle Bollinger Band. And obviously, these two bottom and top Bollinger Band levels, the outside and this outside, they are going to act as support and resistance. We kind of got a bounce, almost got a bounce on this. And now we are heading up to the middle Bollinger Band. Basically, as I said, exactly. So, yeah, that's how the Bollinger Bands work. That's how I use them, at least. Okay. And it's right. Okay. It's right most of the time. Anyways, let's look at some other stuff. I think we actually covered everything. Let's look at the hourly, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, if you are looking to get an entry point, obviously, like I said, these two rectangular levels, that's where you're going to want to watch. And then also, I would be careful. We have a ton of resistance levels, obviously, and right now we are currently trading below a ton of resistance levels. And obviously, we can extend all of these, right? We can extend. I'm not. The only reason I don't have these extended is just because we're not likely to see a push to $10, right? Or if we actually line this up with the price action, $12, right, in the near future, right? That's why I don't actually have those. All of these levels are going to be acting as levels of resistance. whenever we come and actually meet them. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Look at some insider trading, 3%. Nothing new here. All right, this nothing new here. 7%. This is slightly bullish, I would say, or average. Right, this is same thing, right? Average, essentially. Nothing new here either. This is roughly new. Okay, earnings and the financial results for last year, fourth quarter, 2020 fourth quarter. March 23rd. That's what we're going to do. Hopefully, we're going to be live streaming this. Hopefully, everything goes well. I'll schedule that. I keep forgetting to schedule that. I'm going to schedule that this weekend for sure. So that would be good. Mark that on your calendar. I recommend holding through, but whatever you want to do, Twitter, we have more good news today. Preliminary results show that optical genome mapping with Sapphire is concordant with the gold standard Southern blot. Okay, I don't even know what the gold standard Southern blot really is. All right, I don't understand this, but what I can tell you, if you do understand this completely, okay, feel free to go down in the comments and write an essay on us for us on why this is amazing. Okay, I'm sure there's a ton of stuff in here that I don't understand, and I recognize that. Okay, I'm not in it because I'm a freaking genome expert. Okay, I'm in this stock because of the capabilities and the potential for this stock to literally revolutionize health in a lot of ways. I think that is very realistic in my opinion. I think it's probable in my opinion. But anyways, I can tell. I don't understand this perfectly, right? I don't. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. But I can tell you that this is good news. Okay, it doesn't take a genius to see that this is good news. Okay, and we see this stuff all the time. This is a reoccurring theme here. Okay, and now ignore this, right? Ignore the whole Jeopardy thing that they've been doing recently. Okay, everything else is good. Go watch the CEO talk if you want. This is a great link right here. The audio is actually horrible. I actually watched the whole thing, but it is a really good presentation, and the CEO is awesome, right? They got a ton of good stuff going in, and the point is, I don't think all this stuff is priced in. There's no way all this stuff can be priced in, because if this was priced in, BioNano would be the same price as some of its peers, because BioNano has way more potential than every single one of these companies, and it's at like a fraction of their valuation. Okay, a fraction. BioNano does something completely different than all of these companies. And I know this watch list is the genomics. This isn't, I'm missing Pack B, right? I'm missing a ton of other companies similar to BioNano. But anyways, also check out this. BioNano held up pretty well today. Check that out. And BioNano is way more volatile, and the NASDAQ went down. So that is a very bullish sign, right? If you understand that. Okay, I'm not going to elaborate on that too much. But current positions, BioNano, April 7th price target is $10. We've almost hit that. We also hit Microvision today because it was up. It was up like 20-something% today. Let's see what it was up at highs. Roughly, man. I got rejected basically perfectly up here. It was at 1826, man. 1826. Yeah, an insane run for Microvision today. That's why we're in Microvision. It's an awesome stock in my opinion. All these are awesome stocks, especially the ones that I'm actually in. Right, the red ones. They're still great, especially MP Materials, right? I've been, insane success on that one, right? It did hit $50, I think, or $48 at one point. But anyways, BioNano, end of your bear case 50, end of your bull case $100 to $200. I am serious. Am I a madman? If you think so, that's fine. All right. I've been called a madman. I've also been called a wizard. All right. Not my words. Okay. But these are my price targets, okay? Relevant information in regards to the title is finished now. Feel free to click off. This is the part where I'll do stuff most YouTubers do in the first 5 seconds, plus cool stuff as well. Also, I want you guys to realize something. If I'm wrong on any of this, if I'm wrong on Myers, right? Myers, I know some people are already probably freaking out, right? Because that's just how it goes. That's fine. People freak out when stuff is going bad, okay? It's natural. It's human behavior, right? It's nothing crazy. I bought this. I'm down like 6% on Myers right now. I'm down 5.96%. Oh my gosh. No. All right. Sorry for that. But, yeah, I'm holding. This is a very high conviction play for me, but the point is, don't expect perfection from me. If I'm wrong on something, don't blame me. It's your decision when you invest in stocks that I also am invested in. Do your own research and due diligence. If you think I'm wrong on something, then let's go ahead and fix this. Okay, that's annoying. If you think I'm wrong on something, if you do the due diligence, you might find that I'm wrong on something in your opinion, and you may not invest in the stock. If you don't do your due diligence, you may just invest in the stock, and then you don't even know anything about the stock. Okay, there's a ton of disadvantages to that. Anyways, you guys know the deal. Webcam, do you want a webcam? Do you want me to make a video on Webull? If I think on why my thoughts are the way they are concerning why I think it's the best broker by far. Also, merchandise. Do you guys want? Would you be interested in t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, and hoodies? Okay, those are the three that I'm liking right now out of the options that Patreon has. They have some other ones like mugs and stickers and some other weird crap that I don't really think many people will like. Those three, I'm thinking t-shirt and long sleeve shirt and hoodie. Those are the three best options. Let me know if you will be interested in those. I'll make a comment. I'll pin a comment asking if you guys would be interested in that. So like that and comment to tell me that you would like that. Okay, because I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it pretty soon over the weekend. I'll definitely have that up and ready, hopefully. BrandonBalls@yahoo.com. That's where you want to email me if you have a serious suggestion or question. Make mistakes, guys. Do not expect perfection from me, yourself, or anyone. Use several brokers. The platform I am using for technical analysis is Webull. Free stocks with them in the description below. Our business model is never going to change. What is our business model? It's basically no asking for likes, no asking for subs, no putting ads on the videos in the relevant section. This is the irrelevant section. This is as transparent as one can be, in my opinion. So you're at your own risk when you're in this section. Buy on Air to the Moon. These will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. Aragon, Lord of the Rings. If you haven't watched Lord of the Rings, do yourself a favor and stop being a dweeb and go watch that. It's not financial advice, guys. Thank you all so much. See you all in the next one.